So, today we are going to talk about catenation, which is the property of self linking of elements in a bond. So, you have here the ring structure of sulfur, which is actually the electron dot structure, for a convenient way of representing it. In reality, the sulfur molecule does not look like this. The real structure is this crown structure of sulfur 8, which, as you can see, I've drawn only single lines which represent single bonds between each of the atoms. Many of you must be knowing that one of the most special properties of carbon is catenation, as it shows maximum catenation, and that is really because of other properties of carbon, like atomic size. Since carbon has a very small atomic size, then due to its small atomic size, its covalent bonding is very strong, and since its covalent bond is strong, it's able to catenate well. It's able to link more of its atoms together with each other better, since that attracting capacity between the atoms is much better. Now, in this whole group 14, you have elements like carbon, which is more having more catenation tendency than silicon, which has more than germanium, which has more than tin, more than lead. So from this we can say that along this group 14, down this group, the catenation capacity, the catenation tendency of the element is decreasing, and hence carbon is able to catenate the most. Now, let us to consider some more things like bond energy, bond length, bond strength. So bond energy is basically the energy which is required to break the bond. It is not the energy required to form a bond. When you form a bond, you go to a lower energy state, and as this bond energy is increasing is because the bond length, one of the reasons bond length is decreasing, that is the length between the nuclei. Okay, nucleus 1, nucleus 2 of two atoms. What is the length between them, the distance between them? That is what determines the bond length, which when decreases, the bond energy increases. So bond energy of carbon is quite high because of its, as mentioned before, very small atomic radius. While in case of sulfur, compared to carbon, it actually has quite a small atomic size, but compared to carbon, its atomic size is quite large. So its bond energy is less because its bond length, we can say that bond length is actually proportional to the radius of the atom. So sulfur's radius is large, so its bond length is large, and hence its bond energy is small, and therefore it catenates less than carbon. So the preferable catenation will be till the extent of 8 atoms, and that is how sulfur is catenating. And why does this catenation improve the bond of sulfur? Is because when the catenation increases, the polarizability of the atom increases, which we discussed in the previous video, and we'll be learning about later on how all this results in an increase of London dispersion forces, which is one of the intermolecular forces, and this one is why the different molecules of sulfur are bonded to each other, how they are bonded to each other.